Be in between CJ. Yeah?
I'll hold it for him. Yeah.
Okay. Hello, we're back live here in Croke Park from we're down at the Davison end of CJ Murtagh to my left and Rory to my right, and on camera we now have Stephen Barney Doyle. Lads, I dare say it, we're in a little bit of trouble.
Oh, for sure. Lovely team, Streelstown, moving the ball really well. We're in trouble pretty much all over the place. The only area of our game that looks quite sufficient is the full forward line, if we can get the ball in. Their 12 is immense. They have no bad footballer out there. 17 a wing back is a lovely player. They're switching lads around all the time. We can't get Connor Quigley, we can't get James Toher onto the ball. Luke has been behind a couple of times, subsequently got a yellow card, and unfortunately for the first time this year, guys, we are in trouble in this game. But we will not give up. The wind has dropped. It's not significant as we thought before the match, but they are a lovely team. Our kick out is not working for the first time all year.
Yeah.
We've only won one, maybe two of our kick outs, and Peter has been unbelievable all year finding a man, but they have their work done and the space is not there.
Yeah, it's not there. I just looking before I come up to do this video. The far side on the Cusack stand, the flags, the sideline flags are standing up. They're blowing that far into where we'll be playing, into the Canal End goals or the Davison End goals. So there is a significant breeze down on pitch level. The ones at the back, the tricolour is blowing right across into but there seems to be a strong breeze going down the field. Rory.
Yeah, just to echo what you said there, and if it wasn't for the opening score of the game, was a goal for Trim after 3 minutes. Mikey Cullen got in and took the ball underneath the goalkeeper. If it wasn't for that, we'd be in right trouble. And also, the last two plays of the first half there were two wides kicked by Steelstown. So I mean, they've been very, very good. They're using the mark very, very effectively. They're kicking the ball into their full forward line, not high ball in, but they're kicking a nice ball out in front of the man, and he's coming out and taking the mark. And they must have got maybe 3 points from marks there in the first half. They're using that very, very effectively. As CJ said, they're strong all over the field. But look, we got to try and get our men into the game. We got to try and get the ball in. Dougie has got on some good ball there, but he's snatched at a few foot passes into the full forward line. Kieran Caulfield looks very, very lively on wing forward. He seems to be getting on the ball and driving through. So hopefully Kieran can continue to get onto the ball in the second half, and hopefully then say Rob Burke just needs to start catching a couple of kickouts. Hopefully, and we can just build slowly. I don't think Kevin Riley would panic in the dressing room there at half time. He's seen it all before, but we are close to the stage where the game could be slipping away from us.
Yeah, just one thing I noticed there in the first half. Rob Burke threw his leg at the ball from a non-shooting position. Mikey tried to curl one over here near the the Hogus on his left foot, and I think Aaron tried one from the corner flag. Our shot selection in the second half, with what I think is a fairly good breeze, has to be better, CJ.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the positives are Lynchy was in again, and an open kind of goal. It was very tricky to do it, and he tried to play it in and it just went wide. Mikey shot one with the left foot, which he should have turned back in possibly, but there will be some chances. That is the positive. I'd say we'll need a few goals, to be honest, to keep in this match. But there are positives in that. I think we'll get chances, and I think we could convert. It's down the other end I'm worried about. I see no fly in the ointment for them. I think they have 6 lovely forwards. Their movement is incredible. They don't stand in the one position. 12 lined out a wing forward. He's all of a sudden full forward. He's all of a sudden left half forward. James has been dragged out of the middle, and it's causing all sorts of trouble for us. But we're certainly not out of this game.
No, not out of it. As you said, I think what Steelstown are doing, they're doing a forward rotation the whole time. They're all moving around after a certain play or whatever. But look, the game is not gone. We're 5 points, 1, 2 to 10 points. We're 5 points down. We will get scores, and a good start to the second half, Rory, is vital.
Yeah, absolutely. In fairness, a good start is vital. They haven't been looking for goals really. They've been quite happy to take their points. So we certainly don't want to concede a goal. That would certainly put us put them out of sight altogether. But a good start in the second half, and I'm sure they'll come out full of energy and give it a right rattle at the start of the second half. But it's going to be tricky. It's going to be very, very tricky. James Toher, interestingly enough, lined out wing forward before the ball was thrown in. He lined out a wing back rather than centre, and Kieran O'Rourke went into the centre. Maybe better off putting James back into the middle and let him play that position that he's played all year. I don't know whether they were doing a man marking or a match up job there, but I think put James back in the middle and let him kind of dictate the game from there and drive on.
Yeah, we need, as I said before the game, we need someone really to take this game by the scruff of the neck. A Dougie, a Toher, maybe a Burke, Aaron Lynn, someone like that. But someone needs to grab this game now, CJ.
They do, for sure. I'd like to see our kick out coming a little better. We have to get possession, and we haven't been getting possession. Without possession in the middle of the field or from the short kick out, we're lost. So I'm sure they're talking about that at half time, to do all those stats on kick outs. They won't be pretty reading in the first half. They didn't go our way. But as I said, all is not lost. It's going to be, this is an almighty test for this team. They've stood to it all year. They're playing a fair outfit, but it's a huge test, and if we can win this game, it will be the biggest win of all time, because we were under pressure in the first half.
Yeah, I think we've had an abundance of character all year. In the Brian Cove final against St Pat's, we weren't good. We still ground out a win. The Leinster final as well, the semi-final last Sunday. So there's loads of character in this team. We just have to find it now and take the game to Steelstown.
Yeah, we do. As you said, John, we need a good start for the second half. We need to come out firing, improve the shot selection. You mentioned those few chances, or those efforts on goal, should we call them, that were from not from the advisable positions really. So we need to work it into the middle and take our scores. And as CJ said, our full forward line there, they are making runs. And in fairness to Steelstown, they're gone 15-15. There's no sweepers or any of that sort of stuff being employed here. It's man on man inside. So if we can get the ball in, our lads have shown. I think Mikey has come out and won a couple of good balls. Lynchy has come out and won his ball too. So we need to get the ball into them, and we need to start taking our scores.
So yeah, we'll wrap it up then at half time with Trim, Steelstown 10 points, Trim 1-2, all to play for in the second half. So let's go for it, Trim. Thanks to Stephen Doyle on camera. Thanks, Stephen.